Hi, I'm Darryl Choronzey, and today I'm doing something really a lot different. I'm fishing with a real good friend of mine, Harry Baxter. He's an Ojibwe guide, and Harry owns a wilderness outpost camp. What's the name of the wilderness outpost camp?
Pym Island.
Pym Island, right? What's the name of the river we're on?
Attawapiskat.
The Attawapiskat. Has it got fish?
Yes.
No stories?
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish. No stories. No fish stories.
No fish stories.
They aren't fish stories. Stick with us because we're going fishing for pike and walleye.
I'm going fishing all the time, and my baby's going fishing too. Bet your life that your sweet wife can catch more fish than you. Any fish will bite if you got the right bait. Now here's a little something that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too.
Going Fishing with Darryl Choronzey is brought to you in part by Ontario, more to discover, Yamaha Motor Canada, and by Montana's Cookhouse. Choronzey always seems to be looking for that fishing adventure of a lifetime. On this trip, he's venturing into Ontario's far north. In fact, the flight by Beaver aircraft is taking him into a spectacular destination 200 miles north of Hurst, deep into the James Bay frontier to Pym Island on the Attawapiskat River. Today, Choronzey and his host, Ojibwe tourist operator and guide Harry Baxter, are fishing for the famed trophy northern pike and walleye that abound in these waters. Stay with us as the duo goes chasing the big ones.
I'll go out this way.
Oh, got my hair. Harry. Harry, which way did you say I had to go out that way? Good fish, Harry. Not a monster, but a decent fish. He walloped her pretty good. This ought to be fun right now. Dennis, leave me my pliers. You don't like nets, eh?
No.
I don't like nets on pike, Harry. I think you do too much damage on them with nets.
That's right.
Not a bad fish, Harry. Not a bad fish for 5 minutes of fishing.
That's right.
Now, Harry, you get them out on the rocks, or is it almost always on the weeds up here?
Just right at the edge of the weed beds all the time.
Uh-huh. Harry, I'm not putting my hands on his mouth, and that doesn't hurt him. Too many teeth in a pike?
For sure. There's lots of teeth.
Have you had people really cut with the teeth?
Oh, yeah, quite a few.
They get up here and they put their hands in the wrong place?
Yeah, right. Especially around the gills.
And what happens if you get somebody that's really cut up, they've got to wait for the plane, eh?
That's right.
Don't plan on waiting for the plane with a bad cut.
Getting There is brought to you by Ontario, more to discover. Anglers leaving Toronto can drive north on Highway 400, then onto the Trans-Canada Highway 11 west to Hurst and the Hurst Air Kerry Air Base located west of town. American anglers crossing the border at Thunder Bay or Sault Ste. Marie follow Highway 11 east to the Hurst Air Kerry Air Base. Visiting anglers from distances farther away can fly to Thunder Bay, where rental cars and shuttle connections can be made.
Harry, look at that one. Did you see that one hit it?
Yes, it did.
That's 3 fish right now, and every one's hit right near the boat. Look at this. He wants to get back to those weeds. It's a nice fish, Harry. He's going to go under. Look at this. That's a nice pike.
They'd go about 38 inches.
38?
38 inches at least.
No tip unless you say over 40. Nice fish. Harry, what month do they spawn in here?
Early spring.
And where are they spawning? Right around in here or back in?
Back in the bays where it's shallow.
Uh-huh. Was that a release? I never even had to get the pliers out.
Right. You're getting good.
Harry and I were talking this morning, and I said to him, Harry, I said, I want to go for walleye. He said, well, save some time for the pike. Your northern pike up here are really something. Harry, what's a big northern on this river system?
Biggest one I seen out at Attawapiskat is about 28 pounds, 30 pounds.
Over 40 inches?
45, 48.
48 inches.
Yeah.
We're going to get one today?
We will.
You know, what was that last one? That last one was probably...
That one's about 38.
38?
Yeah.
Well, we only need a couple inches to go for the magic 40, eh?
That's right.
Venturing north to the Attawapiskat truly is the fishing adventure of a lifetime. Located more than 200 miles north of Hurst Air's Carey Lake Air Base, anglers first fly over the spectacular scenery of Ontario's far north wilderness. The Pym Island camp accommodations include a brand new 3-bedroom log cabin equipped with electricity, stove, refrigerator, hot water, and showers. Then there's the fishing. First, you have the friendly Ojibwe guides on hand to navigate the river and put you on top of the fish. The Pym Island Outpost operation is famous for its lunker walleye and trophy northern pike. On this trip, you can expect to battle numerous pike and walleye until your arms are ready to fall off. Pym Island and the Attawapiskat River is a fishing destination that truly offers the adventure of a lifetime.
Buddy, what did you say to me?
Told you to cast behind me.
And cast behind me. But what'd you say before that? I'm tired of push and pull. I'm going to sit on the rock. You catch the fish.
All right.
Just about every rock in this river system has got a walleye behind it.
Yeah.
Nice fish. Nice eater. Hey? Is that a dinner fish?
Yep. It's lunch.
Lunch?
Lunch fish.
Well, I'll tell you what. If it's lunch fish, dinner's coming up. I'm going to put him back in the water. What do you think?
Right.
Lunch fish. I wanted him for... If you would have said dinner, he was going on the stringer, buddy. So, Harry, when I first got on the boat yesterday, you said every rock in the Attawapiskat. And how do I say that river again?
Attawapiskat.
An Attawapiskat. It's an Attawapiskat river, right? But anyways, he said every rock that's got current has got a walleye behind it. And, you know, we're proving that. Every time we come to, you know, something like this out in the middle of the river, there's fish behind it.
That's right.
What else do you do? Like in the spring, where do you go look for them?
In June, we find them in the most of the creeks. Depends the water level.
Mm-hmm. You said the other day that this river came up, well, how many feet?
5, 7 feet.
In the last week.
In last week, it came up about 2 feet.
Yeah. So, okay, you got them in the river mouths in the spring. Same thing as down in the south, right? You've got them behind these rocks and everything in June, July. You find them in deep in August?
Yes, in deep cold.
Then you need your fish finder.
That's right.
Or just your eyes.
Yes, spy the eye.
Spy the eye,
current.
eh?
Yeah.
This guy, when you're going up and down the river, can pick out ripples, right?
Right.
And you know where there's rocks, and right behind the rocks, you've got
That's
deeper
right.
water.
That's right.
You're a pro, buddy. I should take you down to Lake Ontario and you can guide for salmon. How's that?
Sure.
I don't think you'd like Lake Ontario compared to this. I'm going to tell you right now. Harry, you know what? I think Jerry, the cameraman, missed that jump.
Yeah.
We were just bringing the fish back to the boat, and this pike came out of the water, what, 2 feet behind Jerry? Mm-hmm. Almost got him. He's into the weeds. Oh, are they strong? Here he is here. Look at this. Oh, is it, eh?
Ah.
No, he's still there. He's down deep. He's underneath it. Look at, he's got cabbage on top. No, that's about a 36.
No.
You think bigger?
Yeah.
I think 36. We'll see. He's got a lot of green stuff on his head right now. Look at this guy. Did he whack that, Harry?
Sure did.
Oh, you're not kidding. Listen, that spinner wasn't 2 feet from the boat when he grabbed that. Mm-hmm. Look at the yummer on this guy. Oh. No, he's about 36.
36, 38.
Did he come out of the water, though? He really smacked that, Harry. Harry, how big do you think this is?
37.
37? I'm going to say 36. I'm going to send you a cradle up. How's that? Mm-hmm. Come on, fella. I don't want to... And you don't grab a pike by the eyes, either. Nice fish. Real nice fish. Dandy fish. Now, I don't want to hurt you, pal. I've got my hands well away from your gills. I got my pliers out here. It's a barbless hook, and it's right in bone. Nice fish, eh, Harry?
Right.
What do you think? I told Harry, I says, you get me one over 40, you're going to get a $50 tip, and every fish been close to 40 inches so far.
We'll stretch it.
Nice fish. Okay. I'll take him. You know what, Harry? He just went to do the turn, and he flipped right around right into the grass. Big fish, and he's a healthy fish. Harry, how many people eat pike up here?
Quite a few. Few.
You know, I like pike.
I like pike, like I said, in the fall and in the spring.
You know what I
Spring
really
and fall.
like? You know what I really like? A big, strong Ojibwe guide that could pull me right back up to the weed bed so we can start all over again.
Right.
Going fishing returns in a moment.
Harry, I don't know whether it's you or the weatherman. You said, no, let's go right back and we catch another one, right? And then the wind just picked up. Yeah?
Yeah.
As soon as the sun went out, bang. Gee, these are strong fish, Harry. Real strong fish. Oh, golly. Harry, what's a good day here? Can you catch 50 pike right here?
Oh yeah, easy.
You can tell he owns the camp. You struggle back there, buddy, to keep the boat out of the weeds, and I'm going to see if I can get this guy. Look at this. Now, he's not coming into the boat. I'm going to release him right down at the boat. And this is no fish story. You're talking to me, not the guy that owns the outpost. We've only made 2 casts here, right? That's something. Hey, Harry, can I come up here and be camp boy or something, work for you guys?
Sure.
As long as you let me fish about 8 hours a day. These river northerns are strong, Harry. Come here, boy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Well, that's the last spinner I've got in my box, so. That doesn't hurt them, eh?
No.
Barbless hooks, one quick
No.
flip, and they're gone.
That's right.
Harry, I had some lady contact Melanie Villieu, right? And she said, well, you were a little rough on those fish the last time. No, we're not. They're barbless, right? And we're giving them one flip. And people say, well, you should be holding the fish over. Why would you hold the fish over? Like, yeah, if the fish is tired, you can hold it over and try and give it some oxygen. But for the most part, you take the fish and you throw it out there because that shock gets them moving.
That's right.
Okay, that's right. I want you to be right. Are we going to get one more?
Yes.
Let's go with it, Captain.
Next cast you'll get one.
Harry, I love it.
And now for the Montana's Cookhouse tip of the week. Heading into the North Country for walleye? Pack along plenty of 3/8 and 3/4 ounce jigs, grubs of all types, and minnows. The walleye can't resist them.
Harry, right off those weeds, you're a great guide. I'll tell you. Oh, I've got one that's going to go on the stringer, eh? Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, Harry, I said I want to take some, right, to eat. And these are your eaters, eh? Mm-hmm. They're... Harry, you like eating pike? Eh?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. So do I, buddy. I like pike, and he's probably going to do a jump just before I can grab him. I like pike.
It's fat.
I like them just as much as walleye. You know? Harry, look at that. He took half the tail off of that spinner. What do you think? Is that a good size for shoreline?
It is. Excellent.
Perfect size?
Yes.
For a perfect day.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
Welcome.
Mr. Baxter, you said just to cast over to that little white streak, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are a little bigger in here, eh?
You're right.
How many can you get out of here in a good day?
60 to 70.
Really? Ooh. 60 or 70, just sitting here, anchored
Just sitting here anchored.
and
yep,
jigging.
and jigging.
And jigging. Harry said to me, we better catch some shore lunch for your brother and the other guys.
That's right.
Harry, should we put him on the stringer or should we let him go?
Let him go.
Okay. He wants out. Now, Harry just said something to me that was really neat. He said, what you'd like to do is spend 3 days and just take the square back and go down the river?
That's right.
What would you do, just fish?
Just fish and
Can I go with you? We'd have to sleep in a tent probably, eh?
yeah.
Because I'm not sleeping outside with these mosquitoes. But okay, so if we went down for 3 days, how far would we get?
I'd go about at least 60 miles.
Lots of bays?
Yeah.
So we've got all the bays for the pike that we want, and we've got all the current we need for catching walleye.
Right.
Be a guaranteed fish trip?
Oh yeah, guaranteed for sure.
We'd both be coming back looking slimmer?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bet.
All tired out.
Let's catch some more fish. Frank, the downside of pike fishing, I think for a lot of people is, well, they're too bony. And that's, to me, it's bunk. You know, if you know how to clean the fish, and you said when we were flying back, you know how to clean them?
I'm going to try and show you.
Show me how to clean them. We'll go quick at this. And
Okay, we'll do this one real fast to give you some idea.
Cutting around the back of the head there.
Yeah, first of all, actually cleaning a northern is really very simple. People have various methods of cleaning fish, and in my opinion, most of them are wrong, and no wonder the fish doesn't taste good. But in this case here, for example, you'll notice I cut down one side of the backbone, and then I'll cut down the other side of the backbone.
Right in the same cut.
Right in the same cut, just point your knife a little bit different. Cut around the dorsal fin here. And then when you get to the ventral fin, you can cut right through and nip that off. And then you just cut down to the rib cage.
Cutting right around like you would ordinarily fillet a fish.
Yep, sure.
Carefully, though.
Well, yeah, it takes a touch. You don't want to break through and get into the intestines. But cleaning a fish this way doesn't mess up any part of the flesh. You don't have to split their stomachs and all that nonsense that a lot of people... Exactly. Yeah. And then the next thing you know, they're laying that flesh into the mess. And just because it's fish doesn't mean that fish's insides are sanitary.
You mentioned something also that, and I heard you say this on the plane, that you'd rather eat northern pike than walleye.
Absolutely. A northern pike is a firmer fish to fry and eat. It's never mushy like walleye. Walleye is fine up to about 15, 16 inches. After that, I really don't like them. They're always soft and mushy, whereas a northern is dry and solid, even if you have a 10-pounder. Very flaky. They're just a beautiful fish to consume.
You got my taste buds spinning right now.
You notice that we filleted off the entire fish in one fell swoop. Both fillets are still stuck together. And we will separate them here now, right through the center. Nip out the two small fins.
Yeah.
And they also have bones that extend a fair distance, but with a half moon cut like that, they're gone. And then we take the bones out.
Now the Y bones come.
The Y bones. And the top of the Y bone is there, the bottom of the Y bone is in that center line. You cut down above the top row of Y bones, and you cut down till you feel the Y bones themselves. You see that? It just sounds like a zipper. Zip. And then you make a slight cut here in the center line.
Now you can see the center line going down, so there's no problem picking that out.
No, it's right there in the fish. Now what you have to do here is carefully fillet off the flesh above the Y bone that you've already reached by making this cut. Just carefully continue to fillet the flesh off the upper part of the Y bone. I slipped there, but that will happen.
You don't want to slip with a sharp knife, I'll tell you that.
No, well, I generally point the knife at my buddy or my chum rather than my thumb.
Well, keep it your way.
And then you notice, Darryl, that now I'm under the Y bone, okay? And you can actually see the knife point as it travels underneath the Y bone. And once we've made that incision there, we can pull the whole system out. And this is the amount of fish that you waste, if you want to call it that.
Well, it's all Y bones, so it can go in the garbage.
It's all Y bones, and if you left the Y bones in and tried it, you'd probably throw away a lot more.
The final step now is just to pull off the
Just
skin.
skin it.
You're going to skin it off. Frank, I'm starving.
Well, I'll tell you, you'll really be well satisfied after you eat these, I can tell you.
I'm going to leave you with the last fish. I'm going to go and get the oil
Go
on.
ahead. Yeah, do that.
And we're ready to go. How's that?
Terrific.
Going Fishing returns with Shore Lunch.
Harry, I'll tell you what. You're doing the cooking.
Right.
You're lighting the fire.
Right.
Right? You're going to do all the preparation. You know what, Harry? I should really mess you up. We're going to have, 3 fish there? So that's 6 fillets?
Right.
I should say give me 3 in Italian and 3 in Cajun, but I'm not going to do it to you. I'll tell you what I am going to do, though. There's the fish, right? You hang on to all the fish, and I'm going for a walk down the shore with a fishing rod, buddy.
Okay, sure. See you later.
Now, what could be better? I've got walleye, and I've got spaghetti, and it's all made by an Ojibwe guide, right? But when I go north, I don't use forks.
No?
Okay. Oh, Harry.
Good?
Oh, Harry. I can eat the walleye by hand,
Yeah,
but I can't eat the spaghetti. I have to go get a fork, eh?
that's right.
After we eat this, we're going fishing.
Yep.
Melanie Villieu, what is your official position with Hurst Air?
Well, I guess you could call me office manager. I do all the marketing, some of the sportsman shows, take care of the email.
Daughter of the boss,
Yes, I am.
one of the owners.
I guess so.
I guess so. Listen, real quick, we just came back, and give me the name of that camp we were at.
You were at Pym Island on the Attawapiskat River.
You can pronounce the last name a lot better than I can. Okay, we're unloading right now. We're going to head back down south. How many pounds maximum per angler?
Everybody is allowed 100 pounds of gear per person.
Okay, and if they get hold of you in advance, you can tell them what to bring.
Yeah,
No.
we can give them a packing list. It gives you an idea of what to bring.
The rods, the reels, the tackle. You've got your own motors up there. You've got your boats up there. They bring their food, they bring their water, and they bring their pop, right?
Yes.
Listen, this has been phenomenal.
Thanks for
You know,
coming.
am I invited back again?
Of course, all the time.
Thank you very much. Now listen, if you get the opportunity, don't pass up the fantastic fishing action available at Hurst Air. I mean, it's out of this world. And again, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Going Fishing has been brought to you by Yamaha Motor Canada, Abu Garcia, and by Berkeley Trilene. Going Fishing would like to thank the following fine sponsors.
Going fishing, baby smiling my way, gonna have a great day, no competition. Going fishing, going fishing. We'll be gone, but not for too long. Going fishing, we'll be